What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is This Week in Sportsball NFL Week 10 edition. You guys all seen it on a Thursday for a change, because it's dropped about 11 o'clock at night for me, which is a little bit earlier than what it normally does. It's only an 18-minute video, and I've only done one video today, which was yesterday for you guys when you're seeing this. So I feel like I've got to bring out the content that you want to see. So I'm up late recording it, got to render it before I go to work. I'd seriously appreciate if you smash that like button, guys. You absolute legends. I have seen a few results from week 10. Saints unfortunately lost. Like, back-to-back losses. It's not good, but we'll move on. We'll ignore that for now. The Bucks lost to Washington. Oh my days. The Detroit Lions got a draw against none other than the urinating trees Steelers. Oh, this is going to be a fantastic video, isn't it? He's going to be fuming. I can already see it. Let's get straight into it, guys. I'd seriously appreciate it if you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button as well, and let's get straight into it. This week in Sportsball NFL Week 10 edition. What we got? To be a man. Oh, we're straight into it. We haven't got a sponsor from United Tree this week. So you know what? Don't worry about that. I'll have my first ever sponsor. I'm absolutely buzzing, guys. Our first ever sponsor on this channel is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped is the best in the below-the-waist male grooming, literally champions of the world. Manscaped offer precision engineered tools for your family jewels, and that's the ones you want to protect. You want to clean up down there, which Manscaped have got you. They've just launched their 4th generation trimmer. They've had a bit of practice with the others, which I've used too, which I will get onto in a second. They've upgraded significantly for their 4th generation trimmer. The Lawnmower 4.0 is released. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing about this. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 4 million worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer to you. If you guys use the code Beasley, which will be on screen now, you'll get 20% off and free worldwide shipping at manscaped.com. The links will be in the description. It will be in the pinned comment as well. Christmas is coming up. It is a perfect gift for a mate if you know they're struggling down there. Potentially a son if you want to help them out. They may be a little bit young. You want to help them out. Perfect gift. A boyfriend, you know. You want their family jewels to be awesome for you as well if it's a boyfriend, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you what, like I said before, I have been a long user of Manscaped. I've got the 2.0. The 4.0 is a game changer. It is an absolute game changer. One, just look how clean that looks. I love the fact there's a light on there. I can't complain. I've got zero complaints to that. I'm absolutely buzzing Manscaped sent this out to me because I was an existing customer anyway. And one last thing before we do end this ad. I've got to give a shout out to a wireless charger. I don't think many people do, but I mean, that's just absolutely buzzing, isn't it? You can literally put it on your bedside table. And I'm someone who forgets to do my shaving and stuff like that. I'm never forgetting if that's on my bedside table. It is absolutely awesome. It's got stuff like advanced skin safe technology. Your family jewels are going to be absolutely perfect. You know what I mean? I personally haven't had any nicks using it. It's boosted my confidence so much with a razor. I'm always scared down there. I am not with Manscaped. So get 20% off and free shipping using the code Beasley at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code Beasley. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for job with Manscaped.
Oh, now you bother to show up, Miami. Now you show up. Not when the games mattered, but here on this random-ass Thursday night in November against an AFC division leader.
Did Miami win?
It wasn't even a close match where they played ugly and won. They put on a clinic on how to beat the Ravens' offense. Properly containing Lamar Jackson in the rushing attack? Giving Lamar fits by changing zone reads to prevent dissection of the secondary? Where has this defense been all season? This is the kind of rock-solid unit I was expecting out of them before the year. The Dolphins are trying to lose. Brian Flores is out here making baffling moves with his QBs. The worst part about all of this isn't that we still don't know what the hell Baltimore is. And it's not in the endless blown coverages by the Ravens D. It's that the refs and their bullshit rules robbed us of a fat guy touchdown for the ages. On this blessed play, this lineman had the reflexes of Franco, the rumblings of the ultimate grace of Lynn fucking Swan. Nobody cares if it's blatantly illegal. Fat guy touchdown trumps everything.
Oh, you've got to give that, man. How epic was that? Oh, that's absolutely good of having given that. The Ravens losing though, I didn't know they lost. Again, they're so inconsistent. If Lamar doesn't, like, pull it out of the bag and get him out of trouble, they lose. Like, it's such an inconsistent team, which kind of is a little bit bad going into playoffs, because if you're inconsistent, you ain't going to win it, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, that's like my Saints. Well, we're probably not going to win it because we're inconsistent. So I fear for Baltimore. I don't think they're going to go as far as potentially what their fans may want, you know what I mean?
Even the rules! I am irrationally pissed about this. I think Ravens fans are about this game.
Wow.
The Jets may be terrible, but glimmers of hope are rising at MetLife. And his name is Mike Goddamn White. He said he should have been the first overall pick in the draft. And he was the first overall pick in our hearts. For about 2 weeks. Welcome back to the cold reality of irrelevance, Mike. The Buffalo Bills defense will ensure that any hype surrounding your name is gone forevermore.
Wow.
It was a beautiful stretch, but 4 ugly picks dampened the mood on any situation. The Bills had their own humiliation to avenge. And they did it in a fine AFC East tradition.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to let my boy Mike White off, you know. He may have thrown 4 picks, but he's had 2 stellar games. 2-1. 2-1, baby. That's way better than... 2 is way better than 1, you know what I mean? I want Mike White to do well. I want him to succeed, man.
Picking on the slow fat kid named the Jets. Nobody gives a fuck about them. And they apparently deserve nothing nice. See this shiny new quarterback? Well, he's gone. You get the old shiny new quarterback you had before. Farewell, you legendary meme.
Oh,
Mike
poor
White's
White
body
man.
will remain, but I will somehow accidentally keep calling him Matt. There's nothing like dunking on the Dallas Cowboys for losing in terrible fashion. It's a week-long celebration for all of us.
Not to the
Except
Falcons.
for when they realize they have incredible talent. Then we simply hope everything implodes, but were you not paying attention during the last segment? The football world cannot have anything wholesome. Quite a good win for them last week, right? Coming back after blowing yet another lead by not shitting it on offense? They must have used all of their power on that comeback drive. Dallas had scheduled a public sacrifice on Sunday, conveniently using the Falcons as offering for a chance at another playoff win. Jerry Jones will feast on the ashes of the damned. As Atlanta's organs are harvested while they're alive, they will slowly die hearing 4 words. How about them Cowboys? This game showed last week was a fluke for both teams. We will now return to our regularly scheduled narratives.
Yeah, they actually battered them, didn't they? Their Falcons got absolutely battered.
When you think things somehow can't get worse for Cleveland, they do. The sad part is that a good chunk of it isn't their fault. And a majority of their running back core took turns with Corona-chan, with rampant injuries destroying the team identity.
Oh, go on, lads.
Baker Mayfield turns into a freak science experiment that won't get the hell off my television. They are the animal near death on the side of the road after being hit by a car. This team will be easy prey for anyone that stumbles upon their living flesh. Oh, look at what the Patriots found. A perfect meal for a hungry team.
Yo, Bill Belichick, he's getting them going. They're getting a bit of a roll. Maybe he doesn't need Brady after all. You never know. They're getting on a roll.
Cleveland was eaten alive. Their guts consumed as they writhe in pain. Bill Belichick would make sure of it in all aspects. And when things somehow couldn't get worse, Baker Mayfield went down with a knee injury. What did you expect, a break? New England will treat them like they're the Jets. Right under our noses, the Patriots have won 4 straight and are now in position for a playoff push. Narratives be damned, the hoodie's back. Tom Brady, eat your heart out. If you were to look at their record, you believe the Indianapolis Colts have a shot at being playoff contenders, and salvaging a nearly lost season proves it.
Okay.
I counter with this. Name me one quality opponent they've beaten this year. Oh, wait. Wonderful, they've beaten the Jets, the Texans, and brutally disappointing Dolphins and 49ers squads. Do you want me to crown them for an inflated record? I get that Jonathan Taylor is really good at running the ball, but everything else feels so damn underwhelming. Against a team like Jacksonville, nothing came easy. I really appreciated the fact that the offense faded to nothing in the second half, allowing the Jags back into the game. The Colts defense can't rest properly, and Trevor Lawrence's magical hair has brought this back to a 1-score game.
Surely the Colts don't lose this. Surely not. They had the lead the 4th quarter. They've got the lead again. 2-6. Surely they don't lose this game, man.
I'll laugh hysterically if Indy blows this. But they managed to score points for the first time in what seems like an age. But Jacksonville is countering and they're only down by 6. They'll make their response heard.
Lawrence is brought down.
Oh, he's out of there.
Indianapolis somehow gets back to 500 by playing weak opponents and looking suspect as hell. Call me a hater, I'm not impressed. Talk to me when they beat a decent opponent, and then I may consider them contenders.
Can only beat what's put in front of you. You win, you get to the playoffs, anything can happen.
Washington is such an aggravating franchise. Everything's going to shit, yet what is their response? Cutting their kicker for the wildly inaccurate Joey Sly and making them practice during their bye week. I have no idea what Riverboat Ron is thinking, but his actions somehow worked. Ideally, Tampa Bay would walk into FedEx and crush a job squad that's going to be without the wonderful Fitzception as he's fallen into a quantum warp. This is, however, not taking into account the Bucs' injuries at wideout and a defense devastated by a plague in the infirmary. The ultimate equalizer. Tom Brady looked quite mortal today. Some could say it's due to him not having his usual weapons. Some argue it's the reskin defense finally playing up to potential. Whatever the case, the football team, one of perpetually half-full stadiums, Chase Young's season being finished and Dan Snyder still being tone-deaf, did what seems to be a weekly occurrence these days and allowed sportsbooks across America to reap the benefits of another upset win.
Yep.
With Heineke under center, Washington gets the revenge for the wildcard game. Now, only if this had happened last January, we may have been saved from Tampa's might.
Tell you what, we talk about inconsistencies, and I know it is Tom Brady, so you can't rule him out. But Tampa Bay are inconsistent this year. They lost to the Saints. They've lost again to Washington. Teams which, yeah, my Saints, I did hype it up. I said, yeah, we're going to the playoffs. We're winning it all, baby. You know what I mean? But we were inconsistent. I can't see that happening. We can play well at times. But the Bucs, in theory, they should be winning these games. Maybe Tom Brady ain't getting another ring this year. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And, this is going to be a good one. The Lions versus the Steelers. The Lions don't lose for the first time this season against urinating tree Steelers. What we got?
You had to do this to me, didn't you, Steelers? Oh, god damn it. Fine, I'll separate this game into its own video. I swore I was done with this shit. Congratulations, this game is Lolcow of the Week. Nothing specific the whole goddamn game. I don't care if it's lazy foreshadowing, but it's absolutely justified.
We missed that game. We've got to check that game out, hasn't it? Because it's urinating trees. He's going to be fuming. And I do know, because again, I was following it a little bit. I didn't watch it. I was following it on my phone. Because I was like, what is going on? This is mental. And the Lions missed a field goal, didn't they, in overtime to win it? Like, he's got to be fuming. We've got to check it out when he releases it.
The Saints can march into Tennessee all they want, but no matter what they do, they'll come up short. It was an uphill battle to begin with against the Titans. But New Orleans keeps getting screwed over due to both themselves and bullshit out of their control. And things were looking okay at first. They scored an early touchdown, but whiff on the extra point. They miss Will Lutz badly. And it shows big time. But time passes, the game's tied at 6, and whoa, looky here! A crucial interception in the red zone. It appears you didn't have a license to disrupt offense, Saints. This is going to be called a hit to the helmet when it isn't anywhere near.
I mean, I know the result. I didn't watch the actual play again. I was following on my phone. That's a bit BS. That is a bit BS, boys. That is a bit BS.
Tennessee capitalizes on the penalty for 6. Nothing like the bullshit of ref ball, isn't there? Maybe fumbling the opening kickoff of the second half to give the Titans another easy touchdown, but I wouldn't say that's exactly
no!
fun. What might be are the Saints slowly chipping away at Tennessee's lead. They're quite hobbled themselves. They have no secondary and the defense is being held together by string. Time is ticking down and New Orleans is doing things without a chunk of their offense. Trevor Siemian, a city's counting on you.
Nice. I do know the result, though.
Incredible touchdown, but here's the problem. Do you remember that missed extra point earlier in the game? This is where it haunts them. It's forcing the Saints to go for 2.
Yep.
I mean when I say they desperately miss Will Lutz? He may have been the piece that won them this game. A brutal loss to swallow. Hard fought, but no points for moral victories, unfortunately. New Orleans is still in position, but the playoff road just got tougher. What a
You know what? I've changed my mind. We're still going to win it. We're going to... I watched this. It's not as bad as what... I didn't think it was going to be too bad, to be honest. We only lost by 2 points. But we had chances. We're winning it all again.
Shame. Times are tough in Charlotte. The Carolina Panthers have stumbled from the insane heights of 3-0 and are now in the shit. Sam Darnold seems to have decided that good quarterback play was overrated and went off a chasm. Fucker can't even complete an injury these days.
Wow.
We'll be seeing the ghosts of draft busts past when this is all said and done. With PJ Walker being unimpressive in his brief stint, Carolina is staring down the barrel of a lost season. This rebuild's axle has been broken. If only something could save them from this horrible fate.
Oh!
Look to the skies, Panthers! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Super Cam! Fresh off a flight from New England to save Carolina from dealing with nameless QBs.
Wow.
The shoulder may be completely fucked and the move reeks of fan service to try and get people into the stadium as a way to increase revenue, but this is a way to make things right. A chance for a city to say goodbye to the best quarterback their franchise has ever had. Newton does nothing about the position in the future, but I'll let people enjoy things for once, even if it leads to their doom. Despite the cynicism for the return of Cam Newton, we get a throwback to a certain game in 2015.
Okay.
The NFC Championship game where the Panthers blew the fuck out of the Cardinals to lose to Peyton Manning's withered corpse. There was some good luck that came their way. Kyler and DeAndre are out again. And we learned that Colt McCoy is indeed Colt McCoy. Shit went to hell in a handbasket for Arizona quickly. The game was ugly and got uglier. The Panther defense chose to...
Yeah, the Cardinals, you know. That's 2 in 3 weeks for losing. Again, no Kyler Murray, which is obviously hurting him, but... Yo, how long's he out for? Let me know.
Put on a clinic for a Kyler-less Cardinal team and put their season back on the damn road. I'll give Arizona the benefit of the doubt since they were undermanned again, but the Panthers aren't exactly elite competition. And
True.
At this point in time, Carolina now holds a playoff spot in the NFC. Because everything is fucked and nothing matters in 2021. I guess it's better than Atlanta, but still. The only way we can close out this game is with the immortal words of Cam.
Do you reckon he's back? Let me know in the comments how you think he's gonna do.
Denver, look at the situation in front of you. A golden opportunity to assert yourselves in the AFC playoff race. Nearly every conference foe in your midst losing their games. A relatively easy opponent in the Eagles coming a mile above sea level to play football. With all of this in mind, what do you think happened? If you answered the Broncos blowing nearly every conceivable opportunity and handing Philadelphia a win by means of relentless fuck-ups, then you'd be correct.
Okay, yeah. I thought I was going to say, if you assume Denver's going to win, you are wrong, which I was going for, but obviously they don't. Philadelphia, man. You're actually winning a game against the Broncos as well. Fair play. But again, they've handed it to them, haven't they?
All I can say is either Dallas played like pure shit last week or Denver got way too overconfident. Dear Lord, they looked sloppy in all aspects of play. We knew something was wrong when they fell behind by 2 scores early, but the fun starts in the second half. Repeated failure in the red zone only to have a chip shot field goal blocked thanks to a lapsing coverage.
Oh, wow.
Blocking gates had just opened. Going for it on 4th down only for Melvin Gordon to fumble and the game transforming into a Benny Hill sketch. Teddy Bridgewater gave so few fucks on this play that you could call him Teddy Bridge quarterback. Like every other chance they've had this season, the Broncos settle on checking it down and fail to come anywhere close to the goal. This is why nobody takes you seriously, Denver. Because any team with some form of a competent game plan can rip you to shreds. Now get back in the irrelevant pile.
Oh, it sucks to be them at the moment.
This kind of shit.
I know the result of this one as well. An upset on the cards. Again, it's not really the biggest upset. Please let me know what you guys think. Because on the actual records, there's only 1 win difference. You know what I mean? A win goes the opposite way and they're level. But I do know the Vikings win this. And I'm pretty sure it's a very, very low scoring game.
Shit is why the Minnesota Vikings infuriate me. They should be so much better than what the record suggests. The Chargers are a strong football team. They have one of the brightest quarterbacks and coaching minds in the game. They're developing an identity that they've sorely lacked for years. Yet for all of that hype and hullabaloo, Minnesota went right into SoFi and took care of business. Things were neck and neck for a bit, but the Vikings somehow found the clutch mode they lost in the attic all those years ago.
Nice.
Kirk Cousins was strong, the offensive weapons were reliable, even the defense made crucial stops when they needed to.
Okay, it weren't as low scoring as what I thought, but I knew the Vikings did win.
Great, they're up by 10. What's to stop them from choking away the game like they usually do, you say? Here's why. The defense forced LA's offense to outchoke them.
Oh, bullet.
I know, it's stunning considering it's Minnesota. After that, just like the Chargers against Philly last week, methodical offense that effectively killed off the clock. The best defense is making sure your opponent never gets the ball.
Yeah.
And the Vikings did it. With how chaotic the NFC has been for the wildcard slots, their season is nowhere near over. I don't feel glad for the Vikings. I somehow feel angrier at them for squandering past opportunities to assert themselves.
Yeah, I can see that.
You want a quality game. Good. Now do it again.
We'll see.
There's not just one quarterback making his...
Now, this was a low-scoring game. I swear this was like three. Like they were only up by 3. The Packers were only up by 3 going into the fourth quarter with Aaron Rodgers back as well. Like what?
Returning Green Bay, but 2 of them. Aaron Rodgers in his heel turn to pursue the ultimate State Farm quotas return from COVID protocol. Russell Wilson, in honor of his constant bailouts of Seattle's ineptitude over the years, is back from his finger injury as well. At legendary Lambeau Field, it's the perfect recipe for next to no offensive production whatsoever. You can almost say they were immunized against it. You suck. Okay,
shots
fine,
fired.
you're right, I made that shitty joke last week, but it's still true. It was more of an issue with the wind conditions around the stadium than anything else. Even then, I have to give credit to Green Bay for holding strong on defense. Taking into account all of their injuries, it's not bad work for them. They managed to shut out Russell Wilson's Seahawks for the first time in his NFL career.
Wow.
Chef Russ was obviously out of season. He was undercooking everything tonight. It may have taken over 3 quarters, but the Packers finally got it together and managed to score this thing called a touchdown. It's good enough to rebound off last week's loss. Do you know they now hold the number 1 seed in the NFC? Crazy but true. They beat Arizona earlier, so they get tiebreaker. The NFL, folks. Holy shit.
The Chiefs are back. The Chiefs back.
Kansas City Chiefs played up to their potential as of late? They didn't look sloppy as hell in all aspects of play? It's about goddamn time. I get it comes with a few asterisks. The Raiders have rolled snake eyes. They're in what looks to be another spectacular collapse thanks to off-field drama. And there was no way the Chiefs' offense was going to be held down for so long, but still, I'll give credit where credit is due.
It is due.
Kansas City needed to make a statement after weeks of flailing around aimlessly, and they did it. The Chiefs finally looked like the Chiefs of old.
Wow.
Desperately needed. Not only for the narratives to stop forming, but to take control of a bloodthirsty AFC West. Everyone else in their division lost. Finally, some goddamn order to this season. There was one question that sports talk was buzzing about. Most of us regular peons didn't care, but the debate was on. Where would Odell Beckham Jr. be taking his talents next?
And we now know.
He wants a ring. With him still sour from his treatment in Cleveland, he'll want quality playing time. 2 teams were finalists for his services. Green Bay and the Rams. The Packers did next to nothing, roughly handing him a contract for the vet minimum and giving him a cot at the team headquarters. The Rams gave him the whole 9 yards. Understanding of oil fit in the game plan, a nice penthouse near the stadium, and an incentive-laden contract. I wonder which team he chose to play with. OBJ's going to LA, and like many athletes before him, he'll chase a Super Bowl with a true contender. But as the Rams know, they must surrender a soul to acquire one. The blood omen has been sealed. The gods will choose their victim. Robert Woods. Torn ACL in practice the next day. OBJ now goes from luxury to necessity. Thank you for choosing deals with the devil. We hope you enjoy your purchase. You smell it in the air? It's the comforting aroma of hackneyed narratives. Nothing makes me happier than a crutch to lean on instead of trying to write creatively as I should be. Clickbait brings the views, am I right? Look at this kind of stale headline. The San Francisco 49ers once again pummeled the living daylights out of the Rams.
What?
Wait a second. The Niners? Thought they sucked. Apparently they do for every other team besides LA.
Damn.
Things were so dominating for the Niners that telekinesis was used for the Rams to drop every pass inside and attempt insanely foolish fake field goals. Oh boy, did San Fran need this one.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's been so many upsets this week. I already knew about a couple, but another upset. Like, what is going on, man?
A win here not only keeps them relevant in the NFC playoff race, but is their first victory at home in over a year. I'm not kidding, the NFC is a bloodbath this season.
Yeah.
Like all other things that are good, Detroit is left out because they're irrelevant. Welcome to the NFL, where nothing matters because everything changes in 3 weeks. Football is a brutal
Just think about the fallen.
May the bell toll for the fallen.
Unit lost.
Oh, whoa. He didn't mention that earlier, did he? Oh. I normally say quiet out of respect for these fallen athletes, but he's out for week 10. Oh, Roy, okay, was only out for week 10 athlete. Was he out for the Titans game? Is he back? Let me know in the comments. I saw his name pop up when we was watching the Saints highlights. I didn't realise he missed a game. Oh, we're definitely winning the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I didn't even realise he was out. Well, I literally probably personally, I do like Kamal. To me, is probably the best player on the team. I'm not the most educated on all the plays. I am getting there, but Kamal is just a beast, and he gets a lot of the highlight plays, so I absolutely love him. So there you go. We're going to win the Super Bowl when he's back. Now let's pay our respects.
Unit lost.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Thus concludes another week of this sermon on the field. Amen.
Rams missed Robert Woods. I mean, he was integral to the offense, right? Oh my gosh, what a catch. Caught it. They got to get him for PI. He caught it. He caught it with his hamstring, Eli. The flag, though. They got to get him for PI, I think.
He's probably grabbing him
not the hamstring. Not the hamstring. It's the
word. You can't.
Oh yeah,
Gluteus maximus.
Oh, what a catch.
There it is.
It didn't count though. It's a shame when fantastic plays like that get ruled out for potential BS calls. Let me know what you guys thought about in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about this week as well. Like, so many upsets, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. Again, a urinating tree video, absolutely awesome. I seriously enjoyed it. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you're new around here, guys. And it is super late for me, so I am going to get to sleep. Have a fantastic day, guys. Peace.